I love to watch movies, so I'm always eager to find something new to watch. So if anybody ever gives me a recommendation, or if I ever see a video online saying, oh, you should watch this movie, I'm more than likely to watch said movie. And this habit has led me to watching one of the worst movies I think has ever been created. I don't know if you guys have ever heard about Tusk, but pretty much it's this movie that was circling around on TikTok, and there were people posting so many videos saying, oh, this is the most disturbing movie that I've ever seen. Like, it's up there with Human Centipede. Mind you, I've never watched Human Centipede because people just say that it's traumatizing, like too disturbing. It sounds like a little too much for me. So when they were saying it was kind of similar to it, I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch it. Maybe I can build my way up to Human Centipede. So I watched the movie, and the worst part is I got my family to watch it with me. And pretty much it's about this guy. He's like in journalism, and he wants to interview this older man about, I don't remember exactly what the content of the interview was going to be, but he just really wanted this story because he was like down with his numbers. He needed a really good story, and this was a good opportunity for him. So he drives all the way up to this older man's house. I think it's even in a different state or a different city. And pretty much like the man is welcoming, he gets in, he's like having dinner with this man. They're just talking, going back and forth. And then you know how it always happens in those type of movies, like the host of the house, he says something kind of questionable, and it makes the protagonist be like, oh my gosh, like what the heck. And then when he tries to get up and go, he's like, oh my gosh, like I'm drugged, falls to the ground. And so this happens, and he wakes up the next day with no legs. And so he's mad. Obviously you're going to be mad if you wake up with no legs. But yeah, he's just like not having a good time anymore. He wants to leave, but now he can't. He has no legs. And as soon as his legs get cut off, the whole movie just starts moving so progressively fast from there. It's like ridiculously fast paced. I didn't watch any trailers. The videos had no spoilers, so I didn't know what I was in for. So pretty much the whole story is that this man lured the journalist into his house to turn him into a walrus, into a human walrus. He had like this weird obsession with walruses, and he wanted to like make his own, I don't know. And so he turns this human man into a walrus, and it looks so ridiculous. Like, I understand the concept, like, oh my god, that's so crazy, imagine this happens to you. But I think that's what made it such a bad movie, because it wasn't something that was realistic. Not that like Human Centipede or any of those movies are realistic, but like to transform a whole person into a walrus is, I don't know, it's just too much. And at the end of the movie, he like donates him to the zoo. It's so bad. I wouldn't recommend it, but if you want to get a good laugh in or something, or if you want to waste an hour or two of your life, then go ahead.